start it off with our usual thing. Tune in every other Tuesday on 1998.9 Win FM to join us as we uncover the various realms within IT and STEAM, sorry. We also go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch at WINNMedia SKN. Let's Talk IT is also available on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. To be updated on everything on SKNRA, check out our social media, which are Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, LinkedIn. At SKNRA, the St. Kitts Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis Robotic Association, or SKNRA Robotic Association on YouTube. And to be updated on everything IATA related, check out our social media, which are Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at IATAE or IATLTD. Now, to our big shout out to our sponsors, SKNRA, the St. Kitts and Nevis Robotic Association, IATAE, the International Information Technology of Academy of Excellence. I said a little thing, but and our big one as well, TDC. I wonder if Dr. Neil is here now. Hello? Is he here? But yes, a lot of things has happened. A lot of things has, changed. Everything has developed, as me as well as a student of CFBC in TVMs, as an IT student. I've been very busy lately, but especially when it comes to my area of capstone, that is robotics. But it, I'm trying to start off how I'm going to start off today. But yes, I will let y'all know. I'll give you a little heads up. On the 31st of May, we're supposed to have our IT capstone event that is coming up for the TVM's IT students. That is supposed to be a day where we present our projects that we have developed and show off something new. So I can't wait for that to happen to show off my project as well, because I've been working very hardly on this. I mean, been up in the robotics room, spending laid up in the nights trying to get this done, getting the resources, and time there here and there is just develop, and we try to improvise, find better things to develop our problem that we are having, and keep on going, keep on pushing. We could never give up. We have things to do, like goals, stuff that we want to accomplish in life and stuff like that. So yes, so I know for a fact for the students, these couple of days has been very stressful, and not really stressful, but pressuring to get these things up and running. But our special guest today is supposed to have a lot of things to speak on today, and I'm still waiting for him to call me, but it's really been a while. Hello, Dr. Neil? Dr. Neil? No, it's not here. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit awkward on this first starting back on the show. But I mean, hey, such is life. Not everything is perfect. Just gotta improvise. But Dr. Neil? Hello. You're muted. It's gonna be a silent awkward until he read. Oh, but yeah, there's a lot of events coming up. Is he still muted?
How was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, alright, ooh,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking IT.
Hey.
IT.
Yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We attituders, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT. Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, alright, ooh,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking
Hey.
IT.
Hey.
IT.
Yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We attituders, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT. Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so we are back from that short little break. Doctor, are you there? Knock, knock. I think your mic. Check your mic, Doctor.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT.
Oh my God.
Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, alright, ooh,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning here
Yeah.
is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking IT. IT.
yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We attituders, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT. Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, alright, ooh,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking IT. IT.
yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We attituders, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT. Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, alright, ooh,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning here
Yeah.
is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking IT. IT.
yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We attituders, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT.
we're back. So, double check again. Dr. Neil, are you here?
Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, I can hear you. That was good.
Okay, nice.
Okay. So, sorry for the delay, everyone. Well, we're back now, and we have Dr. Neil here on the call. So, how you
Yes,
been?
sir. Thank you very much. I want to also extend, we had a little bit of technical challenges, but it is nothing that we can't fix.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, so I wasn't here before, so I'm not sure if you introduced us already. Ever.
Yes. Well, let's say. Well, I really was trying to introduce it first, but the issue. So,
Okay. All right,
so
so let me dive into it.
yes.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Okay, so welcome to Let's Talk IT, everyone. Everyone in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and those who are overseas hearing us. As I said before, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are back. I would like, I want to say that we have been out for a while,
Yes, we
and
are.
now we're back, and we're back in that mode and that motion to actually get things going again.
Yes,
Ever?
indeed. Keep stepping forward continuously. No
Yeah, as a
stop.
matter of fact, we had some of our very faithful listeners. They would have met me on the street side and they, said to me, "Hey, Dr. Neil, what's going on? I haven't heard you guys." And I said, "Hey, we are sorting out ourselves. We're coming, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming. We are coming."
And now we are
So,
here.
no, we are here.
Indeed, we are.
So we're back. So I just want to say thanks to our regular listening audience and those who are across the globe who listen to us on a regular basis. It means a lot. And as a matter of fact, I was in Nevis. I was in Nevis, and while I was in Nevis, I was there buying bread. I was I
Uh,
was buying bread, and somebody came up to me and said, "Wait, are you Dr. Neil?" I'm like, "Yes." So I begin to wonder, why is that? I'm Dr. Neil. I wonder if I should prepare to run.
You're a popular man. Well, of course. People will
so,
know you
so
from
the
Global.
person said, "No, no, I just want to find out, if you guys have your Let's Talk IT show because I listen almost every single second Tuesday, waiting for you guys, to hear, but we haven't heard you guys in a while." So I said, "No, man, we're here, we're here. We're just getting our house in order, and then we're back again." I want to say thanks to our sponsors. I want to say thanks to TDC, is one of our biggest sponsors. I want to say thanks to IITAE,
Big up to all of
to
them.
making sure this happened. And I think we have to say thanks to SKNRA also, right? And here I have
Indeed.
SKNRA here, proud. I'm a proud SKNRA-ite.
Aren't we
I
all?
guess that's a new word.
Eight?
SKNRA-ite.
Eight. Get it. That's new to me.
Right? Hmm?
So that's new to me. Eight.
Ite, yeah. SKNRA-ite. Yes. So we have a lot of things to discuss tonight.
Yeah.
One of them is the new developments in SKNRA. But
So
before I jump to that, so how have you been, Ever? How have you been?
I've been great. I've been been busy with capstone as usual. Been going at it non-stop, no breaks. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you want. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the audience do not know what is this capsule that you're
Yeah, I
referring
stayed. I stated earlier on saying that I was in robotics building. Well, I don't really want to call it out as yet. 'Cause it's a surprise, but it's
to.
a
Okay,
it's a
all
it's a
right.
it's a multi project, so it's going well.
Okay, all right, cool. So you've been busy doing that. Now,
Indeed.
what I've been busy with,
Yes. What
a
are you?
whole bunch
That's
of things,
that's a curious
right?
thing. You're a very
Whole
hard man
bunch
to
of
get.
things.
You know that, right, Doctor Neil?
Huh? I didn't hear that.
You're a very hard man to get.
Yeah, yeah. I'm up and down, up and down, up and down. But some new developments that have happened recently. So the St. Kitts and Nevis Robotics Association has put in place a new set of directors,
Indeed.
brand
That's
new set of directors. The previous directors, their tenures would have come to end, and now it's the new set time. And so, as a matter of fact, just for the public information, the directors serve for 2 years, and then after 2 years, we do an election or we do an appointment, and we get the new set of directors in, and those directors gear up and start to run the show again. All right. So we want to say thanks to the new directors, and I'm
yes.
gonna pull up their names here. I think we need to mention who these directors are
Indeed, we
because
need to do
this is
that.
great stuff. So the new executive director for St. Kitts and Nevis Robotics Association is Mr. Brandon Powell. right? Mr. Brandon Powell. Mr. Brandon Powell is actually a graduate from the Clarence Fitzgerald Bryan College, specifically from the technical division, where he did information technology at the excuse me, at the applied science level. So Mr. Brandon graduated and then he went to Canada, did some studies in Canada. He came back, he worked, and he went to, I think, and then he went to work, and then he went to university again,
Yes, he did.
and then he's back.
Yeah, so
All
he's
right,
been on back
and
and
now
forth,
he, yes, and now he is the executive director for the prestigious, hardworking association.
Yes, very
The
congratulations to him.
association.
He really
So we
worked
want to
for it.
extend, yeah, want to extend congratulations to Mr. Powell. If he's hearing us right now, I think he's busy doing a lot of work for the association. So I want to
On the
extend
ground,
congratulations
as well.
to him. Yeah, yeah. Another director that we would have, um, who is now a part of the association, is, and let me, I'm trying, you see, I have them all shuffled up, but let me see. We have Mia,
Yes.
who is the assistant to the executive director, Mia Alexander. All right, so she,
Congrats
I
to her
think,
as well.
yeah, I think Mia was one of the remarkable team actually.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
which
did get
year.
information that she is, if I'm 100% sure. Yes. I think so, yeah. I think she's one of them.
Yeah, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. She is one of the remarkable team. Because when I when her when her professional headshot was sent out along with her position
Yeah.
on social media, a lot of people was actually responding. And so from the Ministry of Youth, actually, I saw a comment that is still there that says that she would have been one of the most remarkable team. So yeah, so we have the most remarkable team in SPNRA for that sport. How much still be a remarkable team without being a part of SPNRA? You got to be a part of SPNRA.
Yeah, indeed, we
I
are.
know somebody's gonna be on my case for that one. Right? So we have Miss Mia Alexander,
Hmm.
who is the assistant to the executive director. And then we have, going down the list, then we have Miss Duana Bradley, who is the executive assistant to the board, right? Now, Duana Bradley, I learned that she is the Tibet State Scholar,
Is that
right?
so?
Yeah, Tibet State Scholar. So you have scholars around here.
Big moves.
Yes,
What is this?
yes, yes. So her portfolio within the Robotics Association is actually a lot. She have a lot, a lot. Her portfolio is much more than just being an executive assistant to the board, but she also worked closely with the director, with the executive director, Mr. Powell. And one of the reasons why the board would have done that is because they felt that Duana Bradley has a lot of talent. And so just to have her on the board to just do the assistant, the executive assistant role, they felt that they could have allowed her to find her true gift or her true
My true
potential.
potential.
Yeah, true potential. So they gave her a bit more than the usual. And so she did not decline. She said, sure, why not? No problem.
Yeah.
Right?
She,
So yeah. And then we have Miss Ajane Bristol,
congrats to her as well.
new financial director, right? So she came on board. She's a graduate. I think she graduated this year, now. Let me sure well. Or she graduated already, I'm not sure. So she will definitely be correct us, right? So we have Ajay Ibrahim. So she's the financial director. So she will be communicating with ECCB actually, because ECCB work closely with the Robotics Association. And I cannot say enough. Thanks to ECCB. ECCB has been one of those organizations who's very supportive of youth development, youth growth, and so we want to extend thanks and appreciation for the entities, all the entities that actually reach out closer to us. I think if I start to call names, I might get myself in trouble. But we have a lot of organizations. And I purposely mentioned ECCB because there is an upcoming project that we are working on. I can't say too much about it as yet, but as time goes by, we're going to see. and I might mention a little bit of the piece later on,
Little
right?
teeny bit.
Yeah, a little bit, a
Little
little
teeny.
piece, right? We have also on board Miss Zoe Bendito. Oh, I got that right.
Yeah,
Bendito, right? So Miss Zoe Bendito is
can
going to be our new representative from Nevis end.
yes, indeed.
Yeah, because we should have some claps or something like that. But anyway, all right. So because we have always have a strong relationship with Nevis, we are sent to the Nevis Robotics Association, and so we
Indeed.
felt that the board felt that it was important to
It is. It's
make sure
very.
we
It's
have
very
yeah
important to add in that obviously it's a part of this thing. It's a Nevis robotic association, so of course we need people from Nevis as well to represent on the board. So yes, it's a
yeah.
big move. I am congrats to her, really and truly, on all the directors as well, and I know for a fact that from since y'all got your position, y'all been working hard, and it's amazing.
Yeah. So Zoe now, is our direct contact in Nevis. We are grateful for that because even though, well, as a matter of fact, Brandon, the executive director, is from Nevis. So the new executive director is from Nevis. So
Yes,
Nivision is also shining around here.
yes,
All
indeed.
right. So before it was a Kittition who was the executive director, who was Shakib Benjamin.
Hmm.
So he used to run the show. And now we have run the show as in run SDNRA. And now we have Mr. Powell, right, who's from Movies, who's now the executive director. So I feel good. I feel good that we have some kind of equality happening around here.
Indeed,
Right?
nobody.
They
No,
have Nevis being active also, which is an
yes.
excellent thing. All right. So no one can say Nevis has been left behind. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. All right. So we do have, as I said, Miss Zoe Bendito, and her role is programs coordinator for Nevis. So she will be handling all the coordinations for our robotics association on the island of Nevis. And when I spoke to her last, she was all happy and pumped and ready to go.
Yeah.
The same night when she was up, when she got her appointment, she started working instantly.
One
So
time.
that is something that we like, and we're excited about that she actually jumped on board with that. We have also Mr. Jerome Clark, and Mr. Jerome Clark is also from Nevis, but he will be acting in the capacity of assistant to Zoe, Zoe, right?
Yeah.
So Mr. Jerome Clark from Nevis will be acting in the capacity of assistant program coordinator with Zoe. So we have two main persons. Yes, we have members from Nevis. So we have a whole lot of members from Nevis within the association, but we have now a direct contact, a direct person who will be taking charge of all of the affairs in Nevis. Now, if that is not equality, I don't know what is. All right. Okay. And another new director who won a seat, right, who was elected, that is Mr. Kiten Samtani. So
It
Mr. Kiten Samtani is also a graduate from the IT program.
indeed he is.
Yeah. And he was a volunteer actually last year
Yes, he was a
for First
volunteer
Global
for last
Volunteer.
year First Global. Yes,
Mm.
and he was yeah, he was on radio show a couple times as well, and
Oh,
expressing his
true. I saw
yes
that. Yeah.
he hopped on a couple times ago, express his feel like how he felt participating in the First Global event as a
Oh yes,
volunteer.
you're right. I remember this.
So
I remember this.
yeah, it was a whole crowd. I think it was like 10 people in here. So it no, no, seven. Yeah, 7 people was in here. So yeah, he happened on time to time, and I might drag him back in here again. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
To see how you feel. How
yeah,
the
right. To see
new
how we feel now since he's
yeah,
in that very powerful position. Because if you
indeed,
think about it, right, he was up he won his seat for public for program director.
yeah,
So
he did.
he's program director. And as the program director, he oversees all the programs that is a part of the association. So yeah, so Mr. Um, Samtani is now our new program director. Our former program director was Shamar Pendleton, right? Who was
Yes,
also a graduate from the IT program at college. right? It seems like the IT program is doing extremely well in
Yes,
East
they've been
because
developing time
we
to
have all
time.
these, yeah, all these, former students.
Hey, wait, hello, Dr. Neil. I think Dr. Neil got disconnected. Oh no, hold on. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Hold on, Dr. Neil, you got disconnected, or your audio went down. Yeah, this is gonna be super awkward.
Captain the
Oh
team
no, you're back now.
when they went to right last year when they went to Geneva, Switzerland, right? She
Yeah.
captained the team and she did extremely well. And so now she came and she took a position. She was appointed as now the public relations director for the Scientific and International Association, which means that she will be on the air and she's coming here soon, right? So our next show is you will see her in full force, getting things done, tell you what's happening and that kind of stuff. So Miss Pierre is now the public relations director. As a matter of fact, she actually wanted that kind of position because she felt that she has grown so much. She has grown so much since she started within the association that she felt that one of her strong suit is actually informing the public as what is happening and so forth. So soon and very soon, Miss Pereira will take over, probably will take over from me, who knows? So she will come and she will update everybody what's going on, and we can question her about what are some of the plans for STNRA and
Indeed,
other kind of stuff. So
that'll be
we
interesting.
actually, yeah, we're actually excited that she's actually, and then she has the experience. She has the experience. She functioned in the capacity before, so she know what's up. So I don't think it was a problem for her to sit in that position because she has proven that she's fully capable of doing that. And then now we have another. So it's actually 14, right?
Mm.
Directors. We have assistants with them. So it's seven directors and seven persons who actually will have assistants. Another new coordinator is the volunteer coordinator, Mr. Chesley Wilson. Mr. Chesley Wilson is new one. It's well, he has been a member for a while now, but he ran, and so he won the seat of volunteer coordinator. So we say congratulations to Mr.
Congratulations.
Chester Wilson. Now
Big news.
it is I literally have to say that because when the correspondence went out first, right? I saw Miss Chesley Wilson, right? Miss Chester Wilson, and a few days after he corrected and said, no, 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 it's Mister. So yeah. So Mr. Wilson will be working closely with Anthony Gitlal. So Anthony Gitlal is the volunteer director. So he won the seat of volunteer director, and so he's sitting in that position. So his
Yeah,
role is to
yeah.
ensure.
Anthony used to be one of the hosting directors here as well with Naim Richards. So,
Yeah,
so
as a matter of fact, he used to be on the show on a
yeah,
regular
yeah.
basis.
He used to be on the show as well. It's been a while.
Yeah,
I might drag him as well. You know why? It's been a while for real.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, you
man.
know what? He was among nine when they just started the show.
Yeah.
He was among
So
all
he
of
was
them
there
when they
from the
just
start.
started.
Start.
Yeah, from day one, he was actually there. So this is not new. So this whole phenomena of being a director is not new to him because he has been here. He's also a graduate from the IT program. Man, all right. But Duana and Ajane, they are from the OEDM program at the Technical Division. Yeah, the OEDM program.
A little bit of change right there, because that's great.
Yeah,
That's honestly great.
yeah.
Can't be only
So,
IT, this story more like IT related, yes, and stuff like IT students available. But again, in this association,
yeah.
anybody could join, no matter what program
Of
you're in.
course, once you join, it can.
Yes.
And so that's the volunteer director. Now, let me see if I miss any. Okay, okay, let me go to the list. All right. So now we also have Mr. Xavier Shaw, who have, he's the co-chair for the board and for the association. So he's still there. Mr. Shaw would have been with the robotics, with the concept of robotics from when we just started day one,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Shaw would have been there. So Xavier would have traveled with the team from the very first team that went to represent have traveled with a team, represented the country, came back, he stick to it, he stay on board, so he's back with us, just the same. So
Big
he's
up
now
to
the
the shop.
co-chair for the association, Mr. Xavier Shaw, our programmer, our in-house coder. All
AKA
right.
house, right?
And we have two younger, um, as I say, assistant executive director. Let's know who we have here. Make sure I get it right here. Right. We have an assistant volunteer director, an assistant volunteer director, and that is Miss Abishai Finch. Now, Miss Finch is actually at Immaculate Conception Catholic School. All right.
Is that so?
So yeah, she's there and she's very, outspoken, focused, get things done. So she's preparing for exam right now. But when the
Oh, wait.
opportunity came
Y-
up to function in that capacity, she said, yeah, hey, yes, and no problem. And so she's one of those avid students, one of those dedicated students. And so she wanted to make sure that she's a part of something, active. And she has interest like in programming, coding, and that kind of stuff. So we felt that that was actually very, very, very important.
So, you said that she was preparing for the exam, right?
Yeah, they have exam. Grade six is going on now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Exams are going
Okay,
on
okay.
now.
Well, all the best
Yeah,
to her. And,
yeah, we wish her all the best.
you're going to come through with the pass marks. You're going to pass. I know you're going to pass. You're a smart one. You know what I'm
Absolutely. Yeah.
saying?
She's gonna pass. They're gonna pass, right? And
Indeed.
then we have let me see, we do have now Miss Azaria Amrit. Miss Azaria Amrit is the new assistant program director. I don't think we have had an assistant program director before. No. These are some new positions that was put in place because of the amount of events and activities that we have planned. So we have Miss Azaria Amrit, she's also at the Immaculate Conception Catholic School. And so she'll be assisting the program director. I think it's an excellent thing to have these young people working along um,
Mm.
together. I was on a show today and I was saying that the Robotics Association is one of the most organized association that I know of. Very organized. Everybody know what role they need to play. Everybody know what they need to do, and so that is excellent. So those are our new executive team for the association. And last but not least, the chairman is your story. So I'm still sitting there until somebody comes and take the throne and I
Wait,
get to be one
wait,
of these.
wait. Well, doctor, you make it so like, oh,
Right?
that's coming soon. Like,
No, I'm still here.
oh,
But yeah. But you see, we have to give other people
yeah,
some time,
that's true,
when the
but
time is right,
that's
right?
true, but
So we have what, seven directors and around seven assistants who will be working with these people. So we're actually excited about that. Actually,
yes, I truly
that's
congrats
actually good.
y'all for being a part of Escanare, and you really step up to put effort, going into the positions, and to show what you got. What I'm saying. So yes, happy for y'all. Congrats to y'all, and I hope for the best for y'all in these upcoming days and months and years as well. Question: How long does each director just last in Escanare?
Well, as a matter of fact, according to the bylaws, because we operate within a bylaw, a 40-page, bylaw. But according to that bylaw, they should serve, the director should serve for 2 years.
Wait. Oh, okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, they can run for the position again. I would have to check and see. But yeah, 2 years, 1 to 2 years, we're gonna come to, and then we have a new election, a
Mm-hmm.
certain set of election.
That's
Now,
great.
at the end of the 2 years, also there is an evaluation. No, an evaluation is done every year.
Mm-hmm.
So all directors will be evaluated every single year to
Okay.
make sure they're active, they're getting what is done, what they need to get done, and so forth. So those are some of the things that is in place to make sure things work out as fine as it should. So yeah,
Yeah.
two,
Someone
two
just texted in
years.
the chat asking how to join the association. Would you like to,
Yeah, as a matter of fact, listen, those are excellent questions. How to join the association? Now, we are currently working on our website, And yes, we have been on it for a long time for persons who
Three
are fully
hours.
aware. Yes, because we want to make sure the website is perfect.
Perfection.
So we're making sure we're getting everything laid out. So for now, if you want to join the Scientists and News Robotics Association, just simply go over to our social media pages, whether it is Instagram or Facebook. Just send a message there, and somebody will respond to you. All right, and they will tell you how to join. Now, for now, join the association is free, right? It's free right now. Now, take up. I want for everyone to take the opportunity to be a part of it from now because in the coming days there might be some new developments. Who knows?
New development, new
Some new
ideas, new
developments,
plans, new
right?
programs, new
Right,
everything.
some new plans, some new direction, and so forth. So for now, it is free. Join the association, and then we kick it off. Now, one of the benefits, because one of the questions that person normally asks, what are the
Yes.
benefits of
What
joining
would
the
be the
association?
beneficial?
What are the benefits? Right? One, you are a part of a community. It's always good to be a part of a community. Right? You're a part of a community, but not just any community. You're a part of a community that the larger territories respect. They respect STEAM education. When I say STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
The
So they
future.
respect that because they understand that that is an important way to build young people's character, an important way to actually give them a sense of direction in terms of innovation, creation, development, to give them that, right?
Yes.
Another benefit is actually the fact that you're part of this association. You, if you decide to go to university or college, right, you have the benefit of receiving a reference from us, right? Now, that goes a long way, right?
Yes, it
Especially
does.
if you're applying to go to universities overseas or so, that goes a long way to know that you are part of a community such as this. So that is a big deal.
It
Another thing
is.
is that a benefit is that you get a chance to be a part of programs such as writing codes, building robots, doing some science experimentation,
Try new
arts, doing some
things.
arts because it's a part of art also.
Yes, it
And
does.
in all of that, we find a way to make it fun. All right. So yes, so those are some of the benefits. There are many, 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 many more benefits, but those are some of the ones that is on top of
Yeah.
it. Well, if I continue, then probably we'll take another time.
Yeah.
But
It's it's not
for the
like
benefits,
it's
and
not like a position where oh you have to force to do this or people don't work
nah,
together. Nah, it's not like that.
it's not. It doesn't really interfere
Y-
with your day-to-day,
Yeah, it doesn't. It really
operation,
do. It's when you have
right?
your
So
free
when
time to make the choices
mm,
to bring out your idea that you want to put out there. You could do it. So
yeah, and if you want to, let's say, for example, learn how to, let's say, create drones. That is, the opportunity is here.
yes, it is.
Because I remember, I think it was 2021, we had our first underwater drone competition, and that was awesome. That was the
Yes.
first time St. Louis put on an underwater drone competition. I think it was not talked about much. I think it should be talked about more.
You should talk about more to inspire the kids and
because
younger
because
ones.
can,
But
because can you imagine all these young people coming together to build underwater
yeah,
drones?
and it was actually amazing what they developed. By the way,
Yeah,
it is great because it
um,
shows that there's
they did well.
creativity.
Yeah, I think the school that won because we had invited all the schools. This well, I think it was about four schools that participated at
It
the
was
time. Four,
four.
right? Because it was a pilot project.
Yeah,
Um, I think it was Washington Archibald won, if my memory serves me right.
I know
Right?
Basta was in
And
it.
yeah, Bastia was in it. Bastia was Bastia was in it, yes. But Washington won. I think Bastia came second.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this is that the the winning team actually joined CFBC and they went straight to the same IT program,
Yes, they did.
right?
The captain
So yeah,
himself.
and now they are about to graduate. Boy, 2 years goes really fast.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now they're about to graduate who actually participated um, in this event. So there's a lot of opportunity to be gained from it. One of the things that SKNRA champions is the fact that we work on programs for young people, right? Programs for young people. We are a registered organization just to do that. Non-profit organization designed to create programs for young people. Somebody saw me, up by the college and said, "Oh, why you guys are pushing this?" I said, "Because the youth need it.
It's a youth's
You
future.
know, of course, they need to be creative. They need to create. They need to develop. They need to design. They need to be a part of a community that stimulates that kind of interest. You
Yes.
know, so they need a kind of
A unique,
community.
yeah,
So
unique
they have
ideal,
some.
a unique
Go ahead.
surrounding. The- Yeah, but yes, the country the doctor says yes. I think you
Mhm.
get it. You hear? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
okay.
I thought
Yeah,
you were saying something. So
yeah. I
go
was
ahead.
saying it was a unique idea and unique surrounding around people that has, you know, different type of knowledge. Not everybody has the same thought, the same thinking. So when you be around people that are the same, create like have the creative mindset, channel them to be more creative as well. Like, okay, let me say this idea. Let's see if if it help out as well. And sometimes, so now it's like a 50-50 for every single experiment or project that you develop. Now every time everything's going to be perfect, because overall, once there's always going to be some type of error. It's up to you to improvise and try to fix the error. So
Hmm.
as you're being around these type of communities, and you're building your project, you're building your idea, the thought that you want to create, and you come along errors, the people that's around you will give you heads up, give you ideas, say something, and you just click to you like, oh, this is the solution to fix this. So being around those type of people would just open your mind even more to express on what you want to do. So it's very important to be in those type of areas, and it's actually great and fun to be around the type of people that you could be open minded with in these particular aspect.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Young people need to be around young people who are innovative and creative. And if you rub off on everybody.
Yes.
Right? If one person does something, hey, I think I can do that.
Let
So
me
you have
try.
that kind of
That's
rub off.
that's the
Yeah,
saying. Let me
yeah.
try.
So yeah, let me try and see what happens. And you never know because I oftentimes say that the robotics team that travels represents community. We do not restrict person.
No, we don't restrict at all.
Whatever skill set you have, you just come to the table. You will learn. Once my philosophy is once you have the interest, you learn. Once you have the interest, you will learn. You will learn
You
something, right? You will
definitely
learn.
learn. You
And that, yeah,
engraved it in your brain, saying,
of
"Okay,
course,
this is how you
yeah.
do things. Okay, yes, this is how I want to go." And the way, and as you put in your thought, you put in your idea, and you gain more and more towards what you're looking for, and then you see a success, and then you're gonna feel the happy, happy jiggle. Yeah, yeah, like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be there. So it's always to put your mind towards that type of feeling idea, you know
Mhm.
so yeah, so it's very great, unique, and it's the future for our young children to be in that
Yeah.
particular aspect.
Yeah. If you check, for example, have you noticed like in European Union, in Europe, the countries, they are big on innovation. That's what it is, right? Asian community big on innovation. So it is not anything strange that is happening. It is something that is important. But what I want to do, I want to kind of jump to what is happening for this month, right? So the first one I asked, we do have a calendar of events. So the Robotics Association has a calendar of events. And tonight is about the Robotics Association,
Mm-hmm.
right? For this month, May, what will be happening for this month, May? For May, the show is happening now, or Let's Talk show came back on stream today, so good news for that. Big up to WinFM, right? We have our St. Kitts and Nevis National Robotics Challenge. Now, that challenge, that date that is set for the challenge is going to be the date where you'll have SKNRA members moving around different schools. That's going to be between the 19th and the 22nd. All right, they'll be
Mm.
moving around different schools just to sensitize persons about what this is and how to be a part of it and so forth. So it won't be the challenge itself, but it will be to sensitize about the challenge. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, 31st of this month, we're going to have what is called the capstone
Yeah,
project, which will be held
capstone.
at the Marriott.
All the best to
Yes,
me.
it's called the Competency-Based Capstone Project Symposium. So that is going to be held at the Marriott on the 31st,
Mm,
and that is going to be around 9 o'clock. I don't know, 9 o'clock
yes,
or 8:30.
I
I'm
think
not sure,
around
but
there.
around that time it will be held, where you're going to have SKNRA members, students from CFTC presenting, and specifically IT students from CFTC presenting their work. So they'll
Yes.
be presenting all of the work that they would have created, they would have researched, and you're going to have a number of first years. So I expect some, probably about 150 fully first there to actually witness
Yeah.
and
I,
see the young people, well, the graduating class
yes. And I want to say
um,
one more time, all the
presenting.
best to the IT students on their presentation when it comes, and I hope you
Right.
do 100%.
Yeah, I'm, I'm rooting for them. So I'm rooting for them.
Of course, you have
And
to.
then, yeah, and then the same month, May, the calendar event is saying that on the 31st, there will be a board meeting. So the board is going to be meeting on the 31st to discuss plans and procedures and so forth. All right. No, we will not release the June activities as yet, so that will be released on social media. So stay tuned to Facebook, Instagram, and so forth to see what will be happening for the month of June. So we do have our event schedule, which I like. That is, that shows you what is going on, right?
Yeah.
The in July, we're scheduled to have in July our POP program, which is our outreach program. But what might happen in July is that we might have the summer workshop for the young people across the 2 weeks, right? That we will tell you some more about as the days come up, and we'll give you some more insight as what's going to happen. That is an exciting project coming up. A number of young people are going to be participating in that project.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned to hear some more as the days go on about what is going to happen in the summer, because we have a project coming on stream for the summer, and we are excited about it. That is why we had to get those executives in place, ready to go to get things done.
Indeed. Indeed.
So we're happy about that. All right. The other thing that I must mention before we even go we from here is that we are still working on the OECS association. We're still working on that. Today, I was informed by our new executive director that all our legal things are in place for SPNR. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
good to go. So we are we are fully
Well,
operational.
yes.
We're fully operational. I was happy
The next step has been taken.
when it came. So I want to say thanks to H&A, the law firm. They are the one who take care of all of our legal stuff, make sure we have all the legal paperwork done and so forth. I'm happy to have them on board, specifically Mrs. Hobson, Marissa Hobson, right, who would have been a big supporter of the Robotics Association. I like when, parents, the part of the association, to make sure things are happening, right? Because, a lot of kids who are part of the association and adults who are part of the association, their parents or friends and so forth will come from time to time and say, hey, you know, how can we help? How can we make the association better?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is one thing to complain about young people within society, to be trouble and this and that and that, right? So, but it's another thing to say, hey, how can we help to build this thing? How can we grow it? How can we make sure it is a force to be reckoned with, right, within the Federation of Education, and also within the OECS, and also within the Caribbean, and also within the, right? So, so we like the fact that a number of influential parents within the association have step up to the plate and say, hey, we want to get this done for you guys to make sure everything is good. And so we want to thank the law firm H&A to actually step in and make sure things are good. All right. So yeah, so we're excited about that.
That's great. Again, thanks to the.
Yeah, of course. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh wow! I just realized the time. It's 7:58.
Yeah, yeah,
So
time is slipping away from us
yeah.
really, really fast.
But there's
So,
much more to talk about. Like
well, there's a lot more to
a
talk
lot
about, but
more.
let me give you a time to say, you have anything to say to the public before we go?
Well, I just stated out
Time is
when
slipping away.
I just stated out, like my thing when he had the issue. So I think I did take a little bit of stage and then went kind of awkward. But I mean, I get it. Yeah. But for the public, again, keep. As I said, if you have a goal, keep on pushing towards it. Keep on going towards what you got to do. Never give up, and always keep your head high. Never look low. Again,
Yeah, that's true.
it is.
Right? So I want to thank the public for standing behind us, for supporting us all these years. I want to thank those who are dedicated supporters. Again, I want to thank all our sponsors, TBC who make the thing happen here, IIT, even the Robotics Association who make this thing happen. I want to thank them very much for supporting us. I also want to say at our next show, we're going to see the directors in person. They'll be coming to chat with us
Yes, yes,
and to
yes.
say
Can't wait for
thanks
that.
to the public for supporting us. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's listening to us, I want to thank you guys for listening, and you're going to hear from us again. Stay tuned.
Very soon, the week after next again. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. This is surely gonna be fun.
Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait. So we're gonna